Also breaking overnight, France and Japan both reporting their first cases of that COVID Omicron variant. This is new travel bans are going back into place to try to slow the spread until we can learn more about that variant.
At the White House yesterday, the president says while the new variant is a cause for concern, it is not a cause for panic.
We have the best vaccine in the world, the best medicines, the best scientists, and we're learning more every single day. We'll have to face this new threat just as we face those that come before it.
12 News reporter Kayla Fish joins us live with a look at what we know and what scientists are still working to find out.
Hey, good morning, Patrick and Danielle. Well, the variant has not yet been detected here in Rhode Island. That's according to the Department of Health. Governor Dan McKee tells us that the state is watching the developments closely because as we speak, health experts are working to understand whether the variant is spread more easily and if it causes more severe disease. Another concern is how existing vaccines will hold up against Omicron. It could take about 2 weeks to have a better understanding of this new strain as more data becomes available. But even with so many unknowns right now, Dr. Ashish Jha at Brown University says there are steps we can take to prepare.
The single biggest thing is people need to be vaccinated. With this highly contagious variant out there, it's very dangerous time not to be vaccinated. If you are vaccinated but have not gotten boosted, I think there's plenty of reasons to think that boosted people will do much, much better. Other than that, I don't think we need to be doing anything else significant. I continue to wear a mask in crowded indoor settings and avoiding large crowds.
Now, Governor McKee said further restrictions are not off the table, but he says the state's vaccination rates are high, approaching 94% of adults with at least one shot. And across the border in Massachusetts, researchers are conducting surveillance right now on that new strain. More on that coming up in the next half hour. For now, live in studio, I'm Kayla Fish, 12 News.
Top story this half hour, health experts working around the clock to learn more about this new Omicron variant of COVID-19. This says new travel bans go into effect in an effort to slow the spread of the variant.
12 News reporter Kayla Fish is with us this morning. And Kayla, some of the research is actually taking place right here in southern New England.
Yeah, that's right, Danielle. There's still a lot that we don't know about the Omicron variant, including how easily it spreads or whether it causes more severe disease. But researchers at Boston area hospitals are conducting surveillance right now to try and answer some of those questions. Brigham and Women's and Mass General Hospital are working in collaboration with MIT and Harvard's Broad Institute, which has a lab that can use sequencing technology to detect specific variants in COVID samples. Dr. Philip Chan with the Department of Health in Rhode Island tells 12 News that sequencing is also being done right here. Dr. Paul Sachs at Brigham and Women's says he expects more information from labs in the next week or two.
Right now, I happen to know that we're using some results from patients diagnosed here who have lots of virus, meaning low cycle thresholds on their PCR, and sending those for sequencing. People are really working on it, and they did not take the holiday off. They thought about this and are starting their experiments already, and we should see some results soon.
Scientists are also working to understand just how well vaccines will hold up against Omicron. Pfizer and Moderna both say that they're prepared in the event a variant-specific shot would need to be developed. But health experts believe existing shots should still provide a degree of protection, and they're urging people to get vaccinated or sign up for a booster shot. Live in studio this morning, I'm Kayla Fish, 12 News.